So I founded a company 2 years ago called Conversation Media. It was actually, we built a product at a startup weekend. It took third place about in September of last year. I'll talk a little bit more about that after. And also over this past weekend, me and Ryan actually worked at Startup Week in Boston. We built this electronic guitar over the weekend that reads music and lights it up on a guitar. It's over there if you want to check it out. It's pretty cool. So these are some places you can find me over the weekend. So what should you be looking to get out of it? So there's really a couple things. The first thing is you want to make sure that what you're doing this weekend is something that you actually care about. Because if you don't, you're not going to want to put in the actual work that it's going to take to get something up. So you really want to make sure it's something that you like, something that you could see yourself potentially working on in the future. Maybe you decide not to, but it's something that you actually care about. And then because this experience is going to be intense. It sounds intense that it's like a weekend of this, it's like 54 hours I got to build a company, but in reality it's a startup is like that for a longer period of time. You're talking 5 to 7 years if you're in a startup. So kind of getting that startup experience is really valuable this weekend. You should really be shooting for something that's demoable or showable. Something that you can actually show to people and be like, look, this is what I built this weekend, instead of just a business plan. Now we'll be working with individual teams to kind of figure that stuff out, but something showable. And the most important part of this is to have fun and meet everybody in this room. I know everybody's from different colleges, so it's a really, really fun experience. So that's what you want to do. So what can you actually get done? It's going to depend on your team. You can focus on one of two things, either market feasibility and validation, and your plan for it, or something demoable. Hopefully you can get a little bit of both done, but I would probably this weekend pick to focus on one of the two based on your team strengths. So an ideal team in this type of situation is one developer, one designer, and one hustler, which is basically the guy that's out talking to people about the idea, getting the business model already, everything like that. So that's the ideal team, but we'll be forming teams after this, and teams are going to be a little bit different in this structure. So tonight, the first things you're going to want to do after we get the team formation down is identify who your customer is in your target market. And then after that, you're going to try to figure out what is the smallest thing that I can build that proves that this might work. And then you're going to plan for that for the weekend. That's what you're going to basically try to build. So where can this go from here? So as I said, I started a project at a startup weekend in September, took third place, and actually went through Beta Spring Accelerator, which is here, which they gave us $20,000 to get through the summer. And so we've been working on it, and we've built a pretty good sized team. So you can really take it far if you want to. So what I'm going to do now, I'm in the semifinals for this pitch competition. So I kind of want to do a pitch for you. It's a 3.5-minute pitch to show you what it might be like on Sunday to actually give a pitch. So this will be going for Founder Showcase. So I'm Robert Sanchez from the TouchBase team, and I'm here because we made it painless for every family in the world to communicate with their teens or tweens. Because parents' lives are very stressful, and they're very old-fashioned. They need certain information from their family, but they don't know how to get it. Yet they still buy their children cell phones for the sole purpose of communicating with those children. And children's lives are very different. They want to have fun, they want to be with their friends, and they want to gain independence. They don't communicate very often because they don't have the right tools and they don't have the right incentives. So this process is timeless and absolutely essential, but it's broken. So this is where TouchBase comes in. So we sit in between the gap of your frustration level and your communication level within your family. Because TouchBase is reinventing family communication. We do this by creating private family networks for sharing things like your location, your status, who you're with, and things that have happened throughout the day. So would kids actually use this? So we know that easy is great for a kid, so we made everything possible to click of one button. And it works on any device, whether it's smart or not. But most importantly, we made family communication into a game. It's called Brownie Points. So this is life with TouchBase. So parents are they're at a mall, and the kid doesn't want to go into Tiffany & Company. Do you blame them? So the parent says, okay, you can go up to Dave & Buster's as long as you TouchBase with me. So the kid goes in, They log into the application, they click one button, they're done, they can go back to having fun. And then the parents, on their side of it, get to see a notification of it with a map in Street View so that they see exactly where their kid is. The kid goes back to having fun, playing with technology that he already knows and likes. And then what happens if you get a request from your parent inside the app? You just push up the notification, click the one button, and you're right back to having fun. And this whole time, you're earning brownie points. And so brownie points are really, really cool. So what we built is a score store. So you can walk into the store, see everything that you could possibly want that your parents have already approved, that you can get just by touching base with your parents. So in this case, you might find a smart toy that you really like and you get that. The process is extremely simple. And so this is a little bit about why people like TouchBase. So we give this kind of experience to the 25 million 10 to 14-year-olds in the US alone, 75% of which have cell phones. And the 96% of parents who want the information that we collect to be kept private. And we make money through in-app purchases from that store that I was talking about, and through add-ons of SMS check-ins. And it's built to scale now because we've built an awesome team, a world-class team. We've got talent from JumpTap, we've got talent from Parents.com, from Hasbro Parker Brothers, and Electronic Arts. Everybody is doing this on equity right now because they believe in what we're doing. We're on every major desktop and mobile browser right now. We'll be on the App Store soon in the Android market, and we're also building integration for SMS so that every phone in the world is capable of using TouchBase. Because we know that through open communication, families can work to build trust, which is the most important thing a family can do. So we're raising $750,000, and we're looking for people with a passion for connecting families. So see our AngelList profile, and let's start reconnecting families. So that would be said a bitch, okay. So.